Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so happy. I'm so pumped up for you guys to join on me today. So today we're going to learn how to use React projects, how to install our styling platform, and how to start creating beautiful things on React. So React is very simple. React is a platform whereby you build mobile apps. You can actually build in web apps. You can actually build any stuff you want on React.js. React.js is an amplified version of what JavaScript, and also you go make use of a Node.js, which is for the backend server when it's time for integrate the backend. So today we're going to learn how to design React, how to create React, how to install our Tailwind styling dependence, and how to build, no problem, just a small project, and how to grow in and how to be a good React web developer. So on this channel, I'm going to bring you tech tips and updates on how to be a personal developer on that tech. So stay tuned and remain blessed. Okay, guys, welcome. How you doing today? How are you working? How is everything going? We're going to create a folder in this space here. We're going to create a folder. We're going to open it with our VS Code. So if you have not installed VS Code, you go over to your browser, you download VS Code, you install it based on the specification of your laptop. So we're going to right click, say new folder. We're going to call it what? Programming. Okay, so programming name of our folder. So we're going to click on it. Inside the programming folder, we right click, say open with code. So when you open it with code, wait for it for a while to pop up. You're going to see it going to pop up anywhere on your system, just like a pop-up. So now it's popped up already. You can expand it. Okay, so that is that. So once you've expanded it, this is what you're going to see first time at the first release, at the first welcoming note. You're going to see this. Now what we're going to do now, we need to go to our console, and from our console we'll create our front end with our React. We're going to use our Vite. Control Shift tick back. Yes, open our console for us. Yes, so our console is open. So as our console is open now, we're going to wait for it to load up. Now it's loaded up. Okay, now we are going to press our npm create Vite at latest. Okay, so press enter. So it's going to load it up for us. Okay, as loading it up, just give it some time. So it's going to load up. Yes. Wow. So it's going to ask you name of project. So we're going to say front end. Just name it as front end. Okay, so we're going to pick one. We're going to pick let's scroll back up. Yeah, okay, let's scroll up. Yeah, choose React. Okay, under React, you choose what? React JavaScript. Okay, so it tells us here to run our cd front end. So go to our directory cd front end, then let's go to npm install. So this is going to install all our dependencies that we're going to use, the base dependencies. Okay, guys, welcome back. So now we have our Vite installed. Okay, which is also under React. We have it installed. So what we're going to do next is we're going to npm run dev. So to start up our environment, npm run dev. Okay, so that is the pass key to be able to set up our environment. So now once you see this localhost 5.173, so you hold your control and you left click on it. So once you left click on it, then widen your screen, is going to show you this environment. Congratulations, you've got to this place. Congratulations. So this is our basic setup for React. So what we're going to do now is this: we have to install our Tailwind, so that we can add our Tailwind to our React, so we can be able to start building our apps, whether mobile apps or web apps. So I'm going to minimize this, Then I'm still I'll go to one of our browser. I will type in tailwind tailwind install install for Vite. Yes, so tailwind install for Vite. So it's going to take us to the documentation where we are going to be able to see how to install tailwind for Vite. So I'm going to click on it, click on the first website. So you see our tailwind docs, our documentation guide and Vite. So once it pops up, we'll follow it step by step until able to achieve installing our tailwind dependency on our platform. Okay, looking here now, look at the first step. We've done the first step. I've created a React app. We have named the project. Now next we're going to do, we need to install the CSS. So we're going to do, copy this first line here, copy it, go to your VS code. Now you can Control C, which is what we want to terminate the batch, so you can be able to install our tailwind. So once you Control C, then you come to this page, just right click. It's going to paste that command to copy from the tailwind. You press the enter key, so it's going to install it. So it's CC now, it's installing it. Okay, while it's installing, let's go back to our documentation. Next thing says copy this second line too. Control C, copy, go back to our VS code. While you wait for it to install, you can grab a cup of coffee and wait for it. It isn't going to take time, just a few moments depending on the speed of your PC. Okay, beautiful. So our tailwind has been installed. Don't forget what we've copied. Second one we copied, right click again, then press enter. That right click automatically pastes the command for us on our VS code. Beautiful. So let's go over to our documentation again. Then it says, then we need to copy this line of code. We're going to copy from this content straight up down. We copy it, Control C. Then let's go and replace it in our words. The documentation says, add this part to your template tailwind.config.js. So let's go over to our VS code, open our front end. You see what tailwind.config.js. So look for the content. I see our content over there. So that line of code we copied, highlight over it, then replace. Just paste it out. It is replaced. Our index.html, our .src, our extensions has been placed. So let's go back to our documentation. Documentation says, next one says what? Add tailwind directories to your CSS. Okay, now add the tailwind directories for each of the tailwind layers to your what? .src, .index.css. So we're going to copy all this, Ctrl C, then we'll go over to our VS code. Now under that, let's look for what? Under src, let's look for index.css. Do you see it here? So all this code here, we don't need them. So Control A, delete, good. Then Control V, which is paste. What our tailwind and components we pasted, even the base component and our utilities pasted. Let's go over to our documentation. The documentation says run your build process with npm run dev. So we're going to type npm run dev in our what VS code. So now we're going to put npm run dev. Good. So npm run dev is our run process. Now still maintain the same ports, localhost 551.73. Then hold your control and left click. Yes. So that is updated already. So let's go over. Now you may not notice any big change here, but then let's do some tailwind CSS typos and we'll see them. Okay, so under VS code now let's go back to our documentation. Documentation says, okay, after that it says start using tailwind in your project. That is, now we're going to copy this hello world and h1. So if we copy hello world and h1 into our code, if it previews, I can be able to change some of the values, mean that we successfully did it. So we'll copy it, Ctrl C, then we'll go over to our VS code. Now let's look for our app.js. Look at app.jsx here, click on it. Now all these things are important, but we're going to remove some few write-ups there, some few codes there, so you can be able to enable us impute our code. So I'm going to Control V. That thing we pasted, yes. Okay, yes, that thing we pasted. Okay, so now we can write click on format. Okay, so now looking at this hello world, look at what we have here. So if we go to our browser, which is here, I see this hello world. I see this hello world is appearing what here with an underline. So now I'm going to work on this our. Okay, let me send it to the right. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So look at it now. So any changes you make now, this hello world in your Tailwind CSS, if you want to change the color of a text, now to test what we've done, whether it's 100% accurate, whether all of our setups has been okay, if you want to change the color of a text, what you're going to do is we tap on it, go to speed, then we'll go to what text dash red dash, you specify a variation, let's say 500. Do you see? Wow, automatically changes. Okay, so if you want to remove the underline, then you can like this and delete it. See, the underline is out. So guys, if you have done to this level, congratulations, you have successfully what done a React installation with Vite, and also install our what Tailwind CSS dependency on it. So thank you so much. Now let's just play with the code around. Let's just see what you can achieve again. So let's create a circle beneath our hello world. So we can use that by introducing our div. They call it our div. Okay, now this div we're going to give it a class name. Now the class name, we're going to make it what bg green with 500 variance. Now it's not proven because we're not giving it a height and a width, so this is going to be height 20. Okay, I seen that, guys. Then we're going to give it width 20. Okay, so wow, we've gotten a box here. Okay, then to make it round, remember it's a circle, we're going to give it what rounded. We're going to give it rounded full. Wow, my guys, clap for yourself. So if you have achieved this, you are on the way to becoming a sweet developer. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to bring more tools and more ways for you to be able to use React and build beautiful nice projects. Remember, React is one of the standard of building projects in the world now. So learning needs to be a value for you and will give you what confidence on your journey. So thank you, love you so much, love you, stick clear, don't forget what to subscribe, like and share. Wow, thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. I'm so pumped up that you've learned something important. So start employing those things in your work. Whatever you are doing, start putting them into action. There's no best time to work than now. There's no best time to implement than now. So you have to start now implementing what you've learned. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share it to your friends so they can be able to have an idea of it and be able to start learning tech for this 2024 to 2025. So start today learning it. God bless you. Have a nice time. Bye bye.